Another sign that summer is here is when those outdoor theater stages light up, all the bright lights, and what's happening tonight in Huntington.
It's very exciting, and this show is a classic. Of course, we love those classic. We're joined now by Tamara Meadows, I should say. I'm sorry, the director of Heart in the Park, Wizard of Oz, who is also in the show with a lead role. Of course, you are Glinda.
I am Glinda. Actually, I'm the assistant director. Tommy and Mary Smurl are co-directors of the show, so I don't want to steal any of their thunder. They work very, very hard.
Here, but you are the Good Witch of the West.
I am the Good Witch of the North, actually. It's the Wicked Witch of the West.
That's right.
The Wicked Witch of the West, Good Witch of the North.
We know you're the Good Witch. That's the important part. No matter where you came from, we can tell that you're the nice one. And it's funny, too, because I got a pop quiz right before we came out because you looked familiar to me, and I knew that. But last time you were here, you were in another major role. It was about a year ago this time. So if you think she looks familiar, Mary Poppins. She was the star in that show. So now you're doing this all over again, but you have a smaller role, and you said that's kind of a good thing.
It was. Last summer, it was a dream role to play Mary Poppins. It takes a lot of time, though, to play a lead. A lot of time thinking about it, getting ready, a lot of time memorizing. And so I thought, well, this year it'd be kind of nice just to sit back and do something a little smaller. Glinda's a great, memorable character in Wizard of Oz, though, so it would still be fun to play, and I could use my own hair and not wear a wig.
Your hair is fabulous for it. That's why I knew right off the top she's Glinda.
My daughter's got to curl it for me each night, so she's my helper in that. But yeah, I just thought it would be fun to sit back and let someone else be able to take the big roles and just to do something small and still significant.
But you're not really sitting back at all.
I was going to say, sitting back is not accurate.
There's a whole other part of this.
No. They got me roped into helping with assistant directing and then also working on costumes. We've got about 150 costumes in the show that I've been coordinating. I'm not much of a seamstress, but I've had a great team of ladies and even a couple of gentlemen helping with creating costumes from scratch, zhuzhing up the ones that we already had. We have an opportunity to borrow a few costumes from Grace Christian School, who did it last fall, and so that's been a real blessing to be able to do that and save a little bit of money as well.
Yeah, and save a little bit of money because these are all volunteers like dedicating so much time in order to make this production happen. Right now we're actually looking at some of those costumes. And we were seeing some of the rehearsal there. We've got pretty much everyone in that photo.
I love it. So is this the dress? We see Glinda over there. Is that the dress you're wearing?
That is the dress right now.
Did you zhuzh this up a little bit more for yourself? You had to add more bling, I'm guessing.
I did. The crown itself, I just couldn't stop adding jewels. It took me actually probably 2 or 3 weeks before I finally said enough is enough. And even still, I could probably add a few more, but I've just had to make myself stop doing it. And currently, the dress is hanging up with trash bags in the sleeves and fabric stiffener on them to make sure that they stay as puffy as possible.
I can only imagine.
My goal is to take up as much space around me as I possibly can.
Right, since you're only on stage for a little while.
That's right.
You need to make sure that you're seen and you are remembered.
I've got to make it worthwhile.
Absolutely. And this is really fun. Not only is it a really great production with awesome people as the stars of the show, but this is so much fun to go to. We were talking about how last year you had record turnouts there on the last night because people can come and they can relax. You can bring your own food. Talk about that.
That's right. We'll have concessions there, but people are welcome to bring in a chair, a blanket, dinner from home if you've got leftovers, or stop by and grab something and bring in some food and drink and just come and have a picnic while you're watching the pre-show at 7:30 and then our show starting at 8:30. It's been pleasant the last couple days. Now this weekend it's supposed to be a little warmer, but it's going to be good. There's no rain forecast so far. Hopefully your weather people will keep it that way for us.
We'll put in a good word, but take a look at your screen right now because that
was our last
night.
Amazing. That's incredible.
We had to hold the show because so many people were still coming in and looking for parking and trying to find places to sit. It really was an incredible way to end the run of Mary Poppins last year.
Yeah, right. So if you haven't been there, then it just goes to show it really is a big show. There is lighting. It's a great idea to get out there, get some food. We do have some information though regarding the show right there on your screen. Starts tonight, and then it'll go all weekend for the next couple of weeks. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we run the last 3 weekends of June.
And you mentioned this is a family thing. Bring the kids because that pre-show you have going on is actually geared towards them.
It really is. It's made up of kids and it's promoting our July show, which is Seussical, but our show is full of families. We've got mothers and daughters performing together, mothers and sons. We've got kids who are in the show whose parents have been working daily on building set and helping to get ready for props. We have a dad that's running lights. Everything about it is a family affair, and that's one of the things I really love about outdoor theater.
I love it. And so coming up too, you want to do some promotional things, is that right? Too. So what do we have coming up this summer? I think we have some pictures. There's of course the Wizard of Oz we're talking about right now. What else do you guys have going on?
We've got Seussical the Musical running the last 3 weekends.
Oh, look at this. This is you guys in downtown Huntington.
What is this, the Beatles?
Yes, that's based on the Abbey Road picture. They were going to the Rotary Club the other day to do a little promo, and they had the sudden idea, hey, let's take this picture, and it turned out so cute.
That is adorable.
And you guys, I mean, I'm guessing they've been in several productions, and they like to do productions, I mean, as constantly as they can.
They do. I think our Scarecrow, this is actually his first big show like this. Our Witch, this is her first show, but she loved The Wicked Witch of the West and had her own costume. She came to the auditions in full makeup and full costume because she would dress up as the character for events and other things for friends and workplace things. So because of the love for that character, we thought she's a great person to play this part, and it's been great to watch her grow over the last few months and really learn how to do this craft.
Right.
And now she's just shining on stage as the Wicked Witch of the West, and she's really creepy and very evil.
Creepy,
love it.
Yes.
And pretty much, is everybody local?
Yes.
That performs?
Yes.
I mean, after all, there's no place like home.
That's right.
I love it. That was so, she's so clever.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for coming. We're looking forward to this
you.
for sure. And thank you. We want to mention too that some of the other cast members from the show will be here next week to perform on First Look at 4. So we are also looking forward to that.
We'll be right back.